I feel like if you can't be vulnerable with your lover, then why the fuck is that your lover?
I completely agree.
And then we can piggyback off. Sexuality is one thing, but even by men being vulnerable with their significant other in regards to their emotions and shit. And the stigma of
you're right. We can't even get to sex because we can't even express ourselves emotionally.
Like I saw, I had a friend on Facebook, and they had a thread. She had a post, and she was like, "Man, these men out here different. They be all in their feelings and shit like that." And then I look at the post, and it was nothing but women, and it was just a fucking echo chamber. They were saying, "Yeah, these men this, these men that." And so I came into it. I was like, since y'all got a fucking echo chamber within this, I'm gonna give y'all like a different point of view. I feel like within the black community, it's always when we was younger, you know what I'm saying, we show any type of emotions. It's more like, hey, be a man, man up. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't be crying. You shouldn't be doing this shit. And that's why I think our emotions are so stunted, because we got to keep all of that shit within ourselves. And oftentimes, if you got a good group of guys, it's nothing for you to converse with each other like, hey, I'm going through this shit. I know I can't go to my significant other about this shit because she'll have like this perception of me being weak or whatever. We are all human.
Me, if you came to my friend group with that shit, I would tell you need to break up with her. So
being in this, looking at this little thread they had on Facebook, I was like, y'all are knocking men for having emotions. But if you're going through something emotional, you want your man to be over there to support you and hear you out. But you don't want to support him and hear him out.
Ooh-wee.
There's a problem with that. And I think oftentimes women are so fucking selfish that you only worried about your experience within a relationship. You're not even looking at your partner. What he's there for, to provide what for you, for something that's monetary or something like that. He's there to provide for you emotionally or something like that. But you don't want to do the same shit and reciprocate with him.
Exactly.
That's an issue, and that's a problem with that.
Yes.
And then you'll get mad, per se, if the nigga will go out and fuck with somebody else or have another shoulder to cry on, you like, oh, that's cheating or whatever. Well, if it's cheating or whatever, wouldn't it be logical as a man to go actually have an outlet in order to vent to somebody else, because you feel like you can't go to your woman and vent because she'll give you a certain type of look, or she'll downplay your emotions, or have this stigma that you're supposed to be, you got to be a macho man and shit. Like, we are all fucking human. We go through shit.
Instead of asking why did this man cheat on me, examine yourself. What did I do that caused him to lead to feel
they don't want to have that conversation.
That caused him to lead to feel that he needed to do this.
They don't want to have that conversation.
Do I have any responsibility or culpability in this situation
it's
at all?
It's all his fault.
Come on, man. That's why it's important to ask. I guess we ever get you get with somebody and you ask them, well, what happened? Well, what happened in your last relationship? Why'd you break up? And if everything is about what the other person did and not what they did,
that's a problem with that.
Get out of there.
Everybody plays a role into it.
Yes.
There's a cause and effect. And oftentimes, in order for a relationship to grow and progress and become closer with one another, you got to be able to talk to one another. Honestly, you know what I'm saying? Like, brutally honest. Like, this is how I feel. That's how you feel. In order for us to move together in a direction with each other.
Yep.
Otherwise, we're going to pretty much separate, because I'm not hearing you and you not hearing me.
Yep. Exactly. We're not allowing each other the space to hear each other. I guess really you're just there.
Exactly. You're just a fucking body.
Exactly.
So create a space with each other. Like a brutally honest, vulnerable space that you can gravitate toward each other. Because I wouldn't have to step out. And not even saying me, for instance, just anybody, where I need to supplement because I feel like we are lacking in this area right here, where I feel like I can't come to you and open up my heart to you and have somebody judge me for feeling human. That's a problem with that. And we have to check that shit even within the black community. Because in order for us to fucking gravitate to each other and build relationships, long-lasting relationships, there has to be a level, even marriage, whatever, a level of vulnerability where I feel like I can come to you and you can come to me.
Yeah.
And then we can come together in more ways than one.
That's what you did there.
Yeah, of course. I'm just saying, man, we have to check that. Like, what do you want out of life? I think it's beautiful to be vulnerable with your partner, and if you've ever experienced that level of intimacy, is nothing quite like it.
Nothing at all. Peak is peak. It's the peak. Man.
Yeah, that's what you really call it, a ride or die.
All right.